Assalamu alaikum. In this demonstration, we will learn what are user privileges and system privileges. System privileges are required when we are going to do some activities at system level. For example, we need to create a table space. To create a table space, a user needs to have system level privileges. To insert data into a table, a user needs to have object level privileges. In this demonstration, we will create a table space and then a user. This table space ERP data will be assigned to ERP user. ERP user will be the one that will hold all the tables required by an application. I am trying to simulate a real world environment simulation. Then we will create some other users who will need object level privileges to enter data into the tables created in ERP user. In our previous demonstration, I have shown schema and users. So in this demonstration, these are the scripts that I will use to create table space and user. All these commands will be available in description area of the video. For example, detail of these scripts and commands I will place in description area here. In this area you can copy paste and do your practice. We can query data file dynamic view to find out location of all data file. You can do this demonstration and practice in Windows environment also in the same way as we are doing in Linux environment. Basically, when you are learning, you can use Windows environment, but when you go on job and you attend some interviews, you will be facing interviews based on Linux environment or Solaris environment. So I will suggest you to do all practices in Linux environment. This is the syntax and command to create a user. ERP user is created, and now we will have to allocate him resources, system privileges, grant command is used to grant the system level or object level privileges. Let's try to connect as ERP user and see if he can connect. So ERP user has got resources. Let's create my table as per the demonstration. The user sys can also create tables in another schemas. ERP user can also create tables in another user's schemas if he has grant role over him. Or we can create any table to a user, then this user will be able to create table in any user schema. A user can query user tables to see what are his own tables. We will discuss on these type of queries and views in another demonstration. We are creating a new user so that he can do data entry in the tables that we have created in ERPUSER schema. User 2 doesn't have any table space privileges to create tables. User 1 can create table, but user 2 cannot create any table because we are not giving him any table space quota. If user 2 will try to create a table, he will get an error. Now, as ERPUSER, let's set title for our terminals. We are trying to query data from ERP my table, and we got this error that table view does not exist because user 1 doesn't have any select or insert privileges on ERPUSER tables. ERPUSER can grant these privileges to user 1 or sysdba can grant. See, error gone since there is no data in my table, so we are getting message no rows selected. Now user 1 is going to insert data into my tables. Now we will do some data entry into same ERP user table by user 2. I am trying to show you a real world scenarios where data tables are created into an ERP application owner, and then user community access is granted to enter data into that application users tables. And this data can be seen by all other users. So we have practice on user creation and granting access privileges on tables to other users. These demonstrations are simplified for the beginners. I am planning for more advanced demonstrations for Oracle DBAs who are managing ERP solutions and business data. Revoke command is used to remove the privileges granted to any user. You see, after revoking, user cannot enter data. Now we are going to grant again, and now this time this user will be able